Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 setups for today. So just starting off on the daily, we do have a fairly decent daily setup here. You can't really see what the level was that it bounced off, because it bounced off in the middle of nowhere pretty much. But what we do know is we have a fairly strong turnaround here. So we had this weird piercing pattern, which I'll explain it, but anyway, it's not something that's in the textbook, and it's not something which would excite me. But this follow through, opening on our low and closing on our high, is definitely an indication that there is a lot of bullish sentiment here. So we are pretty close to a resistance area at 51.12, but when we drop down to the levels we're looking to pay, you're going to see a little bit more structure. So the other thing that you want to do is just get this pin bar in here. That is at 5098 or 5100, and then there is another pin bar that you also want to get in, because there's quite a bit of structure here, and that is at 5060. So oscillators have separated a bit. They are pointing to the upside. That's kind of bullish, but the moving averages are bearish. So there's nothing really that we need to look at here apart from that trend line. But that trend line is so far away, probably going to be looking where the right level is going to be, probably that pin bar there. But you're going to have to get above 51.50, and maybe not this week, but next week, which would break this trend line. That's kind of the setup that you're looking for. But when you look at the oscillators at the moment, they're looking like they're possibly going to be some kind of a pullback. I'm looking for longs, still not looking for shorts. Definitely don't want to be looking for longs with the oscillators grouped to the upside like they are currently. On the 3 hour, I'd want to see a pullback onto some structure, and I'm just going to start adding the structure in, because the important one for me is that 50.42, and you'll probably find something in between those two levels that I've just drawn in, and there it is there. It's a gap, and that's 50.50. So looking at it on the hour, we've got a crossover of all the moving averages. Oscillators are grouped to the upside, so we want these to roll, to ease off a little bit before we start looking for longs. So in other words, I don't want to be looking for longs in this bear flag that is forming at the moment. But the bear flag in a bull trend, this is your target, which is 50.60. If you look to the left, you can see strong zone of support. What may hold us up is the top end of that zone, which is basically a little gap here. You get down to 15 minutes, you can see price closed up there and then gap down. So there's a gap just below it. So there's a gap that's open here at 50.79. So that may be one of the options today. But you do have Meta or Facebook's results coming out today, so I'd be a little bit cautious. Definitely don't want to be jumping in long up here. Ideally would be looking at 50.50. So 50.50, 50.60, and 50.40. Those are the areas that I'd be paying attention to at the moment. So I want to see a decent pullback into this zone, and that would be a fairly decent buying opportunity for me. The other one to pay attention on the lower time frame is going to be at 50.80. But yeah, that's just too close to where price is, and it's not going to allow the oscillators enough time to ease off. So for me, that's kind of the setup I'm looking for. 50.50 in that area, I'd definitely be looking to buy there. Just keep that position size manageable and your stop losses manageable, because you do have earnings season kicking off really today with the tech stocks. So you've got Meta today, you've got Google, and I think Google and Amazon. There's 2 tech stocks tomorrow anyway, and obviously then you're going to have Amazon, Apple, etc. And those typically, those large cap stocks which are trillion plus market cap, move the market fairly rapidly in any direction. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view for today. 50.50 area is what I'd be watching. Set your alarms for that. Get on with your day. If you get price coming back into there, then start looking to see if there's an opportunity there. Anyway, Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.